What you're looking at on the screen right now is a factory new AK-47 gold Arabesque. I actually don't know what the float even is on this thing. It doesn't really matter. It's a float. Oh, 0.069. There we go. It's a 0.069 factory new AK-47 gold Arabesque. This is an item that I don't think I've ever owned before, but I was very excited to own. I think it is a cool looking item. I think it is an item that has gotten a nice little upgrade in CS2. The gold shines very, very, very nicely. Obviously, it doesn't have some insane, crazy design. This item has people that love it, people that hate it. You know, the gold, the shiny, it looks cool. It's going to stand out. But there's also some people that are like, it's overrated. You know, it's just a gold brick, like whatever. It's not that exciting, interesting, whatever. But I was excited to own it. I like owning high tier items, especially items that I've never owned before. But also I had a very specific use case for this. So not only was this going to be a cool item to have in my collection and own for the 7-day or 10-day, whatever trade hold period is now, but it was also going to be doing something very, very useful for me. Unfortunately, at least so far, it's looking like this item is wrecking me. It's looking like this plan that I had cooked up is not going my way. In this video today, I'm going to be talking about what I did with this item, what went wrong, and going over some of my collection pieces that I've added, whether it be investments or cash trades or whatever, over the past couple weeks, to kind of just go over a profile review to you guys, especially now that there is this, all this hidden stuff on people's profiles, whatever. I still want to show you guys what I have going on. But first, just want to say real quick, if you are looking to turn any of your CS2 items into cold hard cash or crypto, or any other payment method that you're looking for, I am now back to actively cash trading and buying. I've gotten a lot of deals done over the past couple of days. I know there's a lot of people mad at me because I was slow to replying or wasn't getting back to people over the past couple of weeks or whatever, but it was a crazy time. I didn't really know what was going on. I wasn't really sure what to do. I didn't know if trading websites were going to be dead or never come back, or if the market was going to crash or whatever, and I had to be careful. I had to be self-preservating. I couldn't just throw around all my money willy-nilly while everyone tried to cash out so I could be left holding the bag or whatever, but we are now ramping things up once again. I'm buying almost anything and everything, especially for the right price, so hit me up. Let me know what you're looking to get, and we can probably get a deal done. And of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content. With that being said, let's get right into this. So, some of the items that I have picked up over the past couple weeks. Here we have an AK-47 Legion of Anubis. Pretty cool skin. Definitely like the design. Obviously, it's not like some insane skin or anything like that. We got field tested exterior on this bad boy. Pretty cool. Here we have a stiletto knife stained. I do actually kind of like this design. I think it looks kind of cool on the stiletto knife specifically. I'm not a huge fan of the stiletto knife. It's definitely not what I would use as like my play knife or whatever, but as like a mid-tier knife, I think it's kind of cool. I think the stain actually looks decent on this knife specifically. We have an AK-47 Jet Set in factory new. This is a skin that is on the up and up for sure right now. Definitely people are loving this thing, especially because it has a bunch of stickers on it and stuff like that already. And with the new crafting updates and everything, you can throw stickers onto it that seem to fit just in place. And you can make your Jet Set specific and customized to you. You can make it unique while still not looking totally different than an AK-47 Jet Set. You have a ton of opportunity. There's a ton of like blank space and black space that still fit in well with the skin. There's a ton of cool combinations you can do with it right now. People are liking this, and I definitely understand why. This is an AK that I could definitely see just kind of continuing to rise in value over time. Obviously, I don't necessarily love investing in skins, but this is one of them that I do like. Another skin that I do like, and I think will always be a banger, is the print stream in any gun. I also cannot wait for the AK-47 print stream if that thing ever does come out. Also, I can't even imagine like an op print stream or so much cool stuff like that, but whatever. I love the print stream line. This is a StatTrak M4A1S print stream. This is in factory new. It just kind of so happens. These are mostly cash traded items. It just so happens that I've been getting a lot of factory new stuff lately. Again, I'll buy anything for the right price. If you have a battle scarred Deagle print stream, whatever, if it's for a good price and something I think I can make a little money on, and again, help support me, my channel, my content, the things that I want to do here, then that's definitely something we can talk about. But of course, picking up factory new stuff is never going to be bad. I love the print stream. This thing looks so sick, and it's always going to be something that's easy to sell. Obviously, factory new StatTrak stuff is going to be a little bit harder to move, so I've been holding on to this for a little while, but I'm trying to find the right price for it. Hopefully, I'll be selling this bad boy soon. Here, another very cool item. We have an M4A4I of Oris. We got a couple stickers on here. We have the Greyhound Gold. We have the Mouse Paris Gold. We got the Sicko Mode from Paris back there as well. We got the name tag called Fursona. Hey, you know, whatever. Let the people do what they're going to do. This is in field tested, but honestly, I don't really even think it looks that bad. I mean, there's definitely some beat up parts of it, but I don't know. For field tested, I thought it would look a little bit worse. Definitely cool skin. Definitely something I appreciate being able to own. Here we have the Nomad Knife Slaughter. I want to say this is factory new. This is factory new as well. This thing looks pretty sick. I definitely like the slaughter pattern on a ton of knives, and I know a lot of people do as well. So that was a cool pickup. Here's the op fade. I believe I've already showed these first couple in videos and stuff, and I know people were saying that this fade isn't that crazy. I do like the kind of craft that it has on it with the liquid fire stuff going on. It's got the brain down here, but yeah, not any crazy of a fade pattern or anything like that. I believe it just goes for market. Some of the newer stuff that I don't think I've showed you guys yet, these I'm actually very excited about. These are the Sport Gloves Slingshot. And that's why I wanted to make this video real quick, because I'm actually selling these, or these are about to be no longer in my inventory. And these might not seem that crazy or anything like that, but these are actually 0.19 wear rating field tested, and these are actually selling for a significant amount of overpay. And what I wanted to say in this video was, keep in mind, for stuff like gloves, they're very different than guns. Obviously, for gloves, they are a gold. They are much more rare. They are there's much less quantities out there. There's not even a ton of like cases and stuff that drops gloves. There are just not a lot of them out there. So for gloves, wears that aren't even that good, 0.19 field tested, that's not like an insane field tested wear or anything like that, but these are still going for overpay. So that is something to keep in mind. I've just been learning a lot about different gloves wears and different gloves paint numbers and stuff like that over the past couple weeks. Obviously, I had those Vice gloves that I sold for overpay a couple weeks ago. That was the first time I've ever done that. This is the first time I've ever sold probably this bad of field tested gloves. Not that they're bad, they're just not that insane field tested gloves for overpay. And I'm just learning about different parts of the market, so I thought that this was very cool. This is something I wanted to share with you guys. Here we have that AK-47 Gold Arabesque. Now, what I was doing with this is I bought this off of Buff 163 for $3,800, which is obviously a big purchase, but I didn't buy it as an investment. I didn't buy it for my collection or as a place or anything like that. I bought it because it was selling for like $3,850 or $3,900 or even right around $3,800. I don't even remember, on CS2 or on some other site. Maybe this is on Buff Market, because obviously CS2 is only recently back. But there were some sites where this thing was selling for around $3,800, $3,850, $3,900, whatever. And obviously after fees, I'd be able to get around $3,800 back. So I wanted to get Buff Balance off of Buff 163 and get it onto a different site like SkinBid or like GamerPay or like Buff Market or whatever, like CS Float, that I would then be able to easily cash that money out, because I don't want a ton of buff balance. And I have a ton of buff balance, obviously, from cash trading and selling different things. And some of that buff balance I can use to buy investments, and that's a good use of buff balance, because that's a way to convert your buff balance into something that you're actually going to hold with cash and be able to sell on other sites and make money and all that stuff. But I have so much buff balance that I don't want to all put that into my portfolio. Sometimes I need money. Obviously, one, I have to pay my bills, and two, I need more money to cash trade and stuff like that. So my plan, and I've done this before with some other items, and I've shared this with you guys, was to buy off Buff 163 and sell on a different site. And this plan works out fine. Yeah, you have to find an item that sells for a competitive price on some of these other sites, because there's a lot of people that do this. And that's why, especially right now with how hard buff balance is to sell, so many people have buff balance compared to the people that want it. So it's hard to get rid of buff balance right now. So many items you will look, and Buff 163 actually isn't the cheapest price anymore. CS Float will have the cheapest price, or Buff Market will have the cheapest price, or whatever, which is really good for buyers, but it's really bad for people with buff balance. So you actually have to do some research and dive into the markets and find items that are actually competitive or close or more on CS Float. But yes, if you find an item that is selling for more on Float than it is on Buff 163, you can buy it on Buff 163, sell it on Float, and then that's a way, an alternative method of getting rid of your buff balance. And that's what I was going to do. Now, unfortunately for me, in the meantime, this is really crazy coincidence, because again, you buy something, you can sell it 7 days later. So in that 7-day period of trying to sell this Gold Arabesque to get my money back, or to convert my buff balance into float balance or just cash, hey, we had this new update where Dust 2, this is from the 2021 Dust 2 collection, has now been put back into the game, which is obviously bad news for the Gold Arabesque. Gold Arabesque prices have gone down around $400 to $500 in that meantime. I bought this for $3,800 less than a week ago, and the prices are now around $3,400 for that factory new gold Arabesque. So that does suck, because I'm going to lose, if I do this sale, $400, and then extra money on top of the fees and stuff as well. So I could be out $450 to $500, which is a big hit. When I'm doing cash trades, I'm not making $500 per cash trade or anything like that. Losing $500, because again, my buff balance is stuff that I've made from profiting or just from selling. It's just revenue that I've made from cash trading, and then losing $400 to $500 of that is a big hit. Now, obviously, this was very random. This was very unlucky. The timing was absolutely insane, because if I would have done this at literally any other point, if I would have done this days before or days later, this would have worked out just fine. But yeah, getting absolutely wrecked on this definitely sucks. But sometimes you buy stuff and it randomly goes up. Sometimes you buy stuff and it randomly goes down. That's just how the markets are. But man, eating this $300, $400, $500 is going to be a little bit rough. Now, obviously, I could hold on to it. I could wait. If we get a new Dust 2 collection, these prices will definitely go back up. I don't know. But yeah, so far I'm getting wrecked by this, and that definitely does suck. We have some other stuff going on here. I kind of want to run through some of this other stuff quickly. We have the driver gloves Crimson Weave there. I think those are pretty cool. We have an M4A4 Hellfire. Here we have a Glock 18 Gamma Doppler. I believe this is an emerald with some Imperial Antwerp stickers on it. That's actually pretty cool. The emerald Gamma Dopplers shine so nice in the light. Definitely like that skin. I've sold a bunch of those. Here we have the Stat Track Op Hyper Beast. This is a skin that is very, very iconic, and obviously we do know now that if you have it in like a battle scarred and stuff like that, you can make some really, really cool crafts. I've seen some crazy stuff on Twitter. We have an Integral. We have an AK-47 Point Disarray. Here we have a Gut Knife Fade. Gut Knife I actually think is a little bit underrated. I'm actually probably a bigger fan of Gut Knives than most people out there, but that's something I picked up in a cash trade. We have a ton of stickers, a ton of capsules. Again, I love Stockholm stuff, so Tai Lu Stockholm and Tropic Stockholm. Mao's Paris Gold, not the best thing in the world, but it's okay. Tai Lu Stockholm Foil. We have Stockholm capsules. Graffitis, which are just kind of, I don't know, some extra stuff that got thrown in. I still really, really like patches. Again, we didn't get patches with Copenhagen, so Stockholm patches I still think are going to be on the up and up. So Tai Lu Gold patch is really cool. Some Antwerp capsules, some Sharks, some Gambit stickers. I think these are really, really awesome stickers. Got a couple agents in here. We have an AK-47 case hardened. This is actually pretty cool. Again, I don't think this is above market or anything like that. It's probably just like a market AK-47 battle scarred, but still always cool to own case hardened. Case hardened is just such an interesting pattern, interesting skin to me, but it's actually got a decent amount of blue on it, so it's, even if it's just market, I still think it's kind of cool, and I'm happy to own it. We have a USP Black Lotus here. A little interesting craft. I don't know. You're going to see so many different interesting crafts and stuff going on. We have Moto Gloves Finish Line here. Always love whenever I can pick up some gloves. And then we have an M4A1S Cyrex with some Astralis stickers on that there. I actually think that looks pretty cool together. But that is a little bit about what I have been buying and selling over the past couple weeks. Again, my cash trading is ramping up once again, so if you're looking to turn any of your CS2 items into cash, crypto, whatever other payment method, hit me up. We can probably get a deal done. This is how I got wrecked over the past couple days. A little bit sad. Press F, drop a like to help me get some of this $400 or $500 whatever dollars I'm about to lose back. But yeah, cash trading's back. The markets are back. Trading are back. Everything like that. And hopefully, you know, the Arabesque starts bouncing back a little bit. But pretty much it was this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.